Time running out here on the play clock. Going to need something special here on 3rd and long. After that sack, what does Watson have in his arsenal? Play action from Miller. Now Watson. It's hauled in by Ellington. And he will have first down yardage as he's brought down at the 41. A very solid gain of 27. So after that big play, let's see if they can catch their defense maybe on their heels. A first down carry now for Miller. Able to get away.
That's why you keep the legs churning.
Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Doesn't matter who you're rooting for in this game. The effort of the man with the football, getting away from one and trying to churn forward and get some yardage, I really liked what he did there.
Second down following the run. From the gun, here's Watson. Forced out to his left. They find some open field here. He turned that into a nice gain. Gets him 8 yards closer for 3rd down.
I think we have to give credit to him for buying time and extending the play. But, you know, there's some really upset defenders on that one. They thought that they had him. Instead, he was coated in Teflon and got away.
Here we go. Man 38. Man 38.
Watson to throw on 3rd and 1. And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 47. He loses 4, and it brings up 4th. Here now, Shane Leckler, 41-year-old punter, to kick it away as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. With Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, and it's Texans football as we get going in quarter number 2. They are, however, facing a 4th down situation. On 4th down, here's the veteran Shane Leckler to punt it away. Only 2 punts for him last week in the loss as he gets this one away. With it is Jackson. It'll be a 40-yard punt, 8 on the return, and it'll be Titan football. An update from that game going on in the Meadowlands. And the Jags, they're out to an early lead there. We'll keep you updated on that one as it progresses. They'll start on the ground. It's Derrick Henry. And he'll get across the 20, but only to about the 22-yard line. A gain of 3, 2nd down.
Well, he hasn't made much of an impact in the running game thus far, and after that last run, not much is going to change in that area.
He hasn't been able to get anything going, and really the offensive line not helping him much. They'll run it again with Henry, and he'll get about 3 as he takes this up near the 25.
Well, if the coaching staff's doing a good job upstairs, they'll file away what they just saw from the defense right there. They sold out to stop that running play. I'd say keep that in mind. They want to try that again. Go play action, hit them over the top.
The Titans on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 4. Working out of the gun, Mariota. And incomplete on the deep ball.
One of the toughest things about playing defensive back is pattern reading, trying to figure out what they're doing. And on that one, they had the fly, just sending a guy downfield with the in route accompanying it, what people call a dagger route, trying to hit the guy underneath after the clear out. In this case, though, they're not able to get it done.
Yeah, they said forget the underneath route. They went for the guy on the fly, but as you said, incomplete. Well, he wasn't too far from breaking that. Officially, give him 15. And the Texans will take over with a 1st and 10. A reminder, later tonight, the Colts, they'll be in Seattle to take on the Seahawks. And then Monday night, it's the Redskins getting a second straight night game as they'll head down to Arrowhead to take on KC. We're in October already. Can you believe it?
No, I can't. This one's moving fast.
Give them 17 on the pick up there, and the Texans also get a new set of downs.
Never make the mistake that the slot receivers, especially the little guys like we're watching here, are just quicker than fast. A lot of them combine quickness and speed, and they catch a lot of footballs, as we just saw there.
Now it's Watson setting up the screen for Miller. No gain on the screen there. It's 2nd down.
So many screen passes are the result of excellent acting by everyone. But sometimes the guy who's getting the ball tips the play off. The running back, because he's eager to get the pass, and sometimes he doesn't act very well about whether he's going to block or leak out or whatever. And I think that they saw that, and that's why they're able to get to him on it.
Will Fuller was the intended target, and that takes us from 2nd to 3rd down.
When we talk with people about what we think the most important quality for an NFL quarterback to possess, what do people usually say?
Arm strength, and he showed the arm strength there.
Yeah, pretty good bullet pass he threw, but he wasn't accurate, was he?
No.
Listen, you like mobility, but accuracy, first and foremost, is what a quarterback needs. He didn't possess it on that play.
Here we go.
Throwing on 3rd down, Watson. And an alley to run. And they'll get him to the ground, but he got all the way down to the 30-yard line. Watson so dangerous with his legs in college, and nothing's changed here as he picks up the 1st. Now a 1st down throw, Watson. Being chased out left. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Vince Wilfork in there to get him his 2nd sack now of the afternoon. To throw on 2nd is Watson. And to the left side, Fedorowicz has it. A good pickup there at 22. And there they went crossing route against the zone defense. What do you think of that?
Takes real coordination between the passer and the receiver, because you got to read those zones and where the open spots are and be on the same page with the guy throwing the football. Because sometimes you're throwing it in front of the zone. Sometimes you're throwing it between the zones. Sometimes the receiver's going to just kind of find a spot and what we call sit down and present himself to the quarterback and throw it there. It's a tough read, but when they're in sync, it's really effective.
Now receiver in motion left. Again, it's Miller. And he'll get this one back to the 5-yard line, but no further than that. No gain on the play that time, and they'll look to convert on what will be a 3rd and 4.
Now, that was a good job by the defense swarming to the football. And you know it's no cinch that you're going to be able to get the ball into the end zone against them. They're number 2 against the run. So what's an offensive coordinator to do? Check your playlist.
On 3rd down, Miller. And he's in for the score. Touchdown, Texans. Lamar Miller, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Texans are in for 6. And there you go. Nothing really too complex. Block, keep to your assignments. Let them run it in. They did it.
Fundamental football. Good blocking, beats good tackling on that play. End result, touchdown.
Around the NFL, we've got a 2nd quarter score. And it's the Browns out to the early advantage. That one tight to this point, and you'd have to imagine it'll stay tight throughout. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Fielded about a yard deep. And a nice return sets them up pretty good here at the 30-yard line. And here comes Tennessee as they get set to take the field. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. Tennessee getting the first down on a big play of 18 yards. They keep it with Henry on first down. Spinning past him. And very little running room there. He did get a couple up to the 49.
Partner, how he managed to get positive yardage out of that run, I have no idea. But a little juking, a little moving, got it done.
Got him 2 yards. Now we've got movement up front. I think this is going to be on the Titans. And now we're circling here around the 2-minute warning.
This is a setup play, trying to get one last one in before the clock warning.
Now a second down throw for Mariota. Left side caught by Matthews. And he's going to go out of bounds. He takes this one down shy of the 20. 1:59 to go in the first half. We're back to Houston after this timeout. A first down throw for Mariota. That is caught at the 7. And they do stop him, but he takes it all the way to the 2. Chewing up big yardage. Another nice gain there. This one goes for 20. Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the first down. 2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit them, but now they got to get ready. It's first and goal. Trying to punch it in with Henry. And this is not going to do it as he stopped at the 2-yard line. And now the Texans want to call another timeout. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. They come up in an offset eye. They come out here in the eye. They'll give Henry another shot. And he gets in. Touchdown, Tennessee. Derrick Henry, his 9th touchdown of the season. And the Titans are able to strike for 6.
I know we don't talk about it enough, but the intelligence level of the guys up front blocking, the offensive linemen, maybe the smartest guys in football overall. Add in a little bit of athleticism and a whole lot of toughness, you've got a lot to deal with, don't you?
That's why the guys in the backfield get them really nice Christmas gifts, right?
If they're smart, they do.
This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. The Texans offense now, they get set to head back on the field here. And that last drive was very, very balanced, pretty methodical. You think they go that route again?
I'm always of the school that until they stop me from doing something, I'm going to continue. And I think that that's exactly what they'll look to do. But the beauty is the balance that they've created sets up opportunities for big plays. Looks like a run, turn into a play action, and throw one deep.
Escaping the pressure right. Trying to force it to Hopkins, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Logan Ryan. He had a little bit of the turnover bug last week. 3 interceptions. Not an absolute disaster, but another one here. Do you start to get a little worried?
You worry about your team as a whole because you have to find a way to make those interceptions, quote-unquote, go away, and that means your defense. They've got to go out there on sudden change and at least hold people to field goals. And if that keeps happening, they lose confidence in the quarterback, and then no one plays well. Following the interception here, Mariota. He will
find the rookie from Western Kentucky, Taywan Taylor. A good pickup there at 22. Right after the turnover, they come out throwing.
And that means it's a sudden change situation. He came right out throwing the football, hoping to catch him off balance.
And he did. No gain on the play. It'll be second down. Second down, Mariota. Flushed out right. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Pressure, and that's certainly going to be a key to this game going forward. And that time, they were able to get in there and influence the throw. And remember, quarterbacks got to get rid of it. They don't have the tuck rule that they can fall back on anymore.
The Titans on third down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 10. Mariota. Dancing to his left. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 17. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
I think that interception happened for 2 reasons. Quarterback gets outside the pocket and panics a little bit. And receiver doesn't make sure he's absolutely in an open spot. So there's a guy lurking, took the ball from him.
Yeah, so don't wave your arms, right, as a receiver if you're not wide open.
Got to know that you're open. Otherwise, just don't do it.
Flush to his right. Going deep for Hopkins. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by Logan Ryan. And he's going to score. It's a Titans touchdown. I don't know who all is to blame there, but I love seeing pick sixes.
Nothing like seeing someone pluck it out of the air and go the other way and see people try to change directions. Hard to do.
Around the NFL, we've got a second quarter score. The Patriots, they're out to an early lead. I have a feeling that one's going to stay tight throughout. We'll continue to monitor. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. And here comes the Texans now. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
They'll start out on the ground. It's Lamar Miller. And he powers his way up past the 30. And before this second down play, we'll get a whistle, a signal, and a timeout as they stop it with 16 seconds to go in half number 1.
Let's go.
On second down, here's Watson. Eluding the pressure right. The catch made by DeAndre Hopkins. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. They call it a gain of 19, and it moves the chains. So we reach halftime here with the visiting Titans taking the lead into intermission. As we send you on over to Orlando, where we'll check in with Larry Ridley. He's got our EA Sports halftime report. Larry, both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. Now the Texans offense, they head back out to do battle here. They have the ball here for the inaugural drive of the second half. Pretty big deficit, though. We'll see what adjustments were made in that locker room.
And I never want to make something more important than it actually is, right? I don't want to create more hype than what is there.
But this is do that?
I'm doing it, though. This is a really important drive. And we often talk about teams scripting plays to start a game. A lot of them script to start the second half, too. And they're scripting something that they expect to get them into the end zone and back into this game.
We'll see if that script is a good one for them. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Sometimes with the running game, you've just got to stick with it. Look, it's the third quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of the running game.
They'll run it again with Miller. And he's got some space here. Lamar Miller. Touchdown. Touchdown, Houston. Lamar Miller, his second touchdown of the game, his third on the year. And the Texans have cut it to within a score. Well called, well blocked, and then he just made a great play. That was an athlete going a long way.
Yeah, how about the suddenness to it? Just getting there and taking off and going. For the defensive guys, plays like that really hurt.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And all that worked, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been, and he's simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line. Now we take a glance at the offense as they work their way back out for their first possession of the second half. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. No gain on the play there. Second down. Boy, that's a lot of sirloin steak to be taken down for no gain, partner.
Are you trying to suggest that he is a huge man?
He is
not just a big man, a huge man.
Big boy.
Well, how about the credit then for the defense to be able to chop that big tree and put him on the ground?
I know back when you played, it took 4 of you to take a guy like that down, right?
Well, that's for sure. And you know what else? I didn't want to challenge him at dinner either.
Yeah, they're going to get this one all the way out across the 45. And a nice gain of 21 yards. They'll run it now out of the gun. And they went the wrong way there. Losing yardage back at the 43-yard line. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down. Mariota now on second down. He's got the rookie first-rounder Corey Davis. It's a pickup of 12, and that'll set up a third down. And, boy, they had high praise for this rookie receiver when we asked the coaches about him, didn't they?
They certainly did, and obviously they liked his measurables. Otherwise, they wouldn't have brought him onto the team. Height, weight, speed, all of that. But how about what they really said? Competitiveness. That's what they really liked about him.
And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Brian Cushing in there to drop him for a loss of 10. And it'll be 4th and long. Here's Brent Kern now. On for his second punt. He'd take a repeat of his first. He gets this one away, and boy, it's another boomer. And a bit of a mistake there. This is well into the end zone for a touchback. Heading out is the Texans offense as they get set to take over here. And things are starting to move in the right direction. They get the touchdown last drive, then their defense gets them the football back.
Yeah, now they have a chance to get the lead if they can put something together here. And I'm eager to see how they decide to do it. Do they want to be methodical, or do they want to take the big strike and go after it right now?
They begin with a run by Miller. And he'll get only a couple up to the 22.
This is what happens sometimes when you abandon the running game. It's hard to get back to it because once guys get out of that mentality of firing out and hitting people, hard to get them started again occasionally.
See if they stay on the ground for second down. They'll send a receiver in motion to the left. To throw is Watson. Looking to throw on second down. Steps away to his left. And he's got it. Fedorowicz. And he's going to be out of bounds right at the 40. Give him 17 on the pickup there, and the Texans also get a new set of downs. They'll try to right side here with Miller. Room here to run. runs. Able to avoid him at the 40. Lamar Miller. Touchdown, Houston. Lamar Miller, his third touchdown of the game and fourth on the year. And the Texans are in for 6. He's got the hat trick now of rushing touchdowns. Also has his team the advantage.
And I'm looking at it two ways here. If I'm on defense, I don't care what they do now. I commit as many people as it takes to slowing him down running the football. Even if they want to hit me over the top on play action, I just don't let him beat me that way anymore. And if I'm him, I'm in the huddle calling the plays myself. I don't care what play call comes in. I tell my quarterback, guess what? You're handing it to me again.
And if I'm the quarterback, I'm saying, okay, that sounds good, right?
Smart quarterback.
They'll try and get the run game going. This is Henry. And he will fight his way forward to about the 23-yard line. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
I'd say they've got to find a way to get him going. He's such a big part of their offense. I wonder if they might throw it a little and come back to the run.
Anything, because you're right. He's pretty much been completely neutralized. From the shotgun, it's Mariota. Walker with a grab, left side. And they're able to get this one across the 35. A Titan first down, Mariota to Walker.
And after that completion, you can understand why so many teams in the league are emphasizing speed on defense at every position. The tight ends have created so many tough matchups now. If you can't run with a tight end as a linebacker, this is going to be the result every time.
First down, Mariota. And complete to the tight end Walker, right side. 17 more yards on that one as they keep the drive rolling. 5th catch of the game for him there.
Yeah, and the tight end position is now becoming a volume pass catcher. Used to be occasional, right? Safety valve. Throw one to him every so often, but mainly they want him out there to block. Nowadays, an integral part of the passing game, and they create such great mismatches that they often become the leading receiver.
And Walker has it. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first. Fresh set of downs here. Mariota hands to Henry. Works his way inside the 30 on a pickup of 4. Now Mariota. Now he steps away. A swing pass caught. A really good pickup of 28 yards.
Looked like the defense put pretty good pressure on him, but he's able to flush out to his right to try and evade people. On the run, had to get on his horse. Still accurately throws a nice pass for a first down.
First and goal. Defense with their backs against the wall. They come out here in the eye. They'll try and run for it with Henry. And he'll get blown up behind the line of scrimmage. Back at the 6. So a loss of 5, and it'll be 2nd down.
I think it's pretty evident. We can say what a difference a week makes. Last week, he ran pretty much wild, didn't he? Did pretty much what he wanted to do. But this one, they've stopped him cold. That, to me, that's good scouting and even better execution.
Yeah, and they stopped him behind the line right there. They obviously watched the tape a few times and made some adjustments. Second and goal to go now. Henry will get it. He's been busy today. And he will score. Touchdown, Titans. Derrick Henry, his 10th touchdown of the season, 2nd of the game. And the Titans are able to strike for 6. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And now out comes Houston. Last time they were out, they scored. Still trailing here, though, so some work to do.
But it's okay in terms of mindset. Because they scored the last time, they're not quite as worried about being down on the scoreboard because now their confidence is a little bit higher. They feel like they've got something going, and they feel like they can attack again and put more points on the board.
Are you scoreboard watching if you're the offense, or are you just focused on this drive?
We wouldn't be telling the truth if we said that they didn't scoreboard watch. Everyone does it to some extent, but you've got to set it aside right now and just focus on this series. That'll take care of the scoreboard if they punch it into the end zone.
And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. No gain on the play that time, and they'll look to convert on what will be a 3rd and 4. The Texans on 3rd down. They've been good, 3 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 4.
Here we go. Madden 38. Madden 38.
Back now here on EA Sports. It's been a very hotly contested game to this point. Just a field goal separating these two teams as we get set for the 4th quarter. The Texans on 3rd down. They've been good, 3 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 4. A handoff, running left is Miller. And he's got the first down yardage before he's brought down at the 42. A pickup of 11 and a Texans first down.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. I can just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there, I'm going to tackle this guy. By the 4th quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down 4th quarter. Yeah, that's not a guy they want to see consistently. They'll run with Miller, and maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line.
Oftentimes when a guy has a game like this, he's going to take his offensive line out to dinner afterwards. But after a play like that, he may tell them, instead of getting the steaks, guys, we might have to go for the hot dogs.
They'll try the air now with Watson. Throwing the out route incomplete. It's Hopkins. It's a pickup of 12, and that'll set up a 3rd down.
Normally when I talk about DeAndre Hopkins, I'm talking about accomplishments. In this case, I'm remembering that he lost nearly 600 yards in receiving from 2015. He had less than 1,000 last year.
Yeah, and his touchdowns dropped from 11 to 4, so now he's hoping for more consistent quarterback play.
Let's go. Madden 38. Madden 38. Ohio. Flex round. Flex round. Ohio. 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 Flex round. Flex round. Let's go.
They'll try to run for it with Miller. Oh, he's got some breathing room. Past the 20. Touchdown, Houston. Lamar Miller, 50 yards. And the Texans have taken the lead here in the 4th quarter. And that rushing touchdown is 4th, puts him just one shy of the NFL record in a single game.
And we all know he would love to get to that record and even beyond it. But he doesn't need to in order to impress in this one, does he? What a performance. What an absolute great game that he's had here in this one.
Adoree Jackson on the return. And down he goes just shy of the 25. Now a penalty marker is down. Let's see what that's about. Now, this is going to put him back with a not great field position.
So they really got zero benefit at all, right? Sometimes you can absorb a penalty when you get a big return. Then the penalty brings it back, but you still have great field position. As you pointed out, not in this case.
Henry out of the pistol. And he stopped immediately there. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down.
But he was stopped on that play. He's had plenty of carries all afternoon. Every now and then the defense is going to win one, but I don't think they'll shy away from handing it to him the rest of the game.
From the gun, Mariota. That's brought in by Davis over the middle. A good pickup there, 26 yards. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
Offense comes to the line now, 1st and 10. A give to Henry, and he'll be brought down, losing yardage back at the 40. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down. This linebacking core, they've done a good job of keeping that running game in check, haven't they?
They certainly have, and what they'll also do when this game is over is thank the guys up front, the big defensive line, because they've kept them clean, so to speak. Not letting blockers get to them, allowing them to run to the football and keep that running game bottled up.
Mariota now. And that is incomplete here. He was looking for Matthews that time, and it's 3rd down.
I know our vantage point might be a little bit better way up here, but that looked like an ill-advised throw to me. I didn't see anything open, and this play just didn't look right from the beginning.
It did not. I thought he might get outside and just chuck it away. Dangerous pass, incomplete. On 3rd down, Mariota. And he is knocked down and then landed on pretty awkwardly. That one goes for 24 yards. Well, we haven't been shortchanged on offense. Another fun play to watch there on the deep pass.
This game has the feel of, what, a turkey bowl, a Thanksgiving day. You know, when we get together this year, when the Davises and the Gardens get together, that's what our playbook's going to look like they're drawing them up in the dirt. And so far, it's working for both of them.
Looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. Nice job there defensively to clamp down because really they've been on their heels this drive.
Agreed, and they really needed that one for confidence, just to feel a little bit better. But I don't know if I would be daunted by them stopping me on one run. This drive has gone pretty well. I could come right back at them.
Now Mariota. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. Matthews, the intended target, and it's 3rd down.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is 3rd and long. Throwing is Mariota. But he hits his man, Matthews. The Titans efficient passing on this drive. There's another 1st down. And with that last play, he's now up over that 300-yard mark.
And in today's NFL, it almost feels routine. And I hate that when you talk about a 300-yard passing game. To me, 300 yards still signifies excellence, and he's achieved that in this performance.
Back to the ground now. It's Henry. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. 11 more yards that go around. A 1st down as well.
We use the word relentless a lot with guys who are aggressive on the field. In this case, it really fits, doesn't it? How about his ability to break tackles and his feet never stop moving?
Now this will be the 9th play on this drive. They'll toss it to Henry. It's a gain of a couple, and it'll be 2nd and goal. And now, defensively, they're going to burn their first timeout. Remember, they get an extra time built in coming up here shortly at the 2-minute warning. Well, just play after play after play on this long drive for the offense. On second down, here's Henry. And he will take this one in for a Titans touchdown. Derrick Henry, his third touchdown of the game, number 11 on the year. And the Titans have taken the lead here in the fourth quarter. He's got it, and this is indeed up to a 3-point lead. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And now out comes Houston. And they had to wait a long time to get the football back. Probably not what you were hoping for when you got an offense that's humming.
Agreed. What you were looking for is the defense getting the ball back pretty quickly, right? Hoping for a 3-and-out. So that didn't happen. You can't yell at your D for that. They've got to take care of their own business and reestablish themselves now that they're back on the field.
Miller will get it. He has been busy today. And he'll get this one up to the 26. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Nice job by that defensive front there to hold him to a short gain on first down. Well played, I must say.
Yeah, only getting 1 yard. There was no room to run. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. Here's Watson now on second down. And he's got it over the middle. Fedorowicz. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. Time for a break. We'll come back, see what transpires after this. The battle in the trenches never more important than right now. This is 3rd and inches.
Here we go. Madden 38. Ohio. 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 Here we go.
Running left is Miller. And he's going to be taken down right at the line. No gain on the play there, and it'll bring up 4th down.
Partner, you've got about 20 coaches on your payroll, but there's 60,000 of them in the stands. I don't think any of them like that play.
And the later we go, it's starting to sound like 100,000 in here. And this is going to be nowhere close. Needed some inches and ended up losing yardage. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And the Titans, they've got the football back, and they've got it in great field position. Some good games going on in the early window. This might be the best of the bunch. Mariota gives to Henry. And he will lose yardage back to the 34-yard line. It's already 2nd and 12. The defense hoping to push them back more. Throwing here, Mariota. Escaping the pressure right. And he's going to be run over. Hit hard as he'll be marked down. And now the Texans want to call another timeout. That'll be their 2nd, so one more chance to stop the clock here. And we'll be back. The Titans on 3rd down. They're at 50%, 4 for 8. This is 3rd and 8. Mariota. And incomplete here on 3rd down. 4th down now, and defensively, Charles, you know, they're just asking this crew for one more stop.
And you know that they're feeling the momentum right now. But they have to be very careful not to get over-exuberant, overexcited, and blow an assignment and give up the big first down.
And this one is right down the middle. And that will add 3 more to their lead. It pushes it up to 6. So they get the 3 here, but you wonder whether that's going to be enough.
Yeah, I mean, you've now made it so they need a touchdown rather than a field goal to catch them. But you're right. If they'd gotten 6 out of that drive, this would be a much different game.
And now out comes Houston. They're down here in a 1-score game. But the time, it's a factor, but it's not a huge factor right now, is it?
It's really not, because this amount of time gives them a chance to run their offense, to go through play sequences. And this is what they work on every week in practice, usually on a Friday. They go over this type of a situation, late game situation. What are we going to do when we have the opportunity? They've called these plays a bunch of times. Now's their chance to execute them.
Yeah, they have the opportunity now. Here's the execution. Out of the pistol look, it's Miller. That one good for 10 yards. And that'll bring up a second and just about a few inches here.
On any explosive run, you can almost feel the ground shaking, and that's from the offensive linemen creating space for their runners. I had an old coach tell me before, they always told his runners, run around the offensive line in pregame. Get used to the ground shaking so you don't trip and fall when it happens in a game.
He's back to throw. Flushed out right. And he floated one out there incomplete. C.J. Fedorowicz, the intended receiver. And it's 3rd down. So he's unable to complete it there, and just not the game that you would expect from him. He's been off the mark really start to finish.
Yeah, it makes you wonder what exactly is going on. Is he a little bit dinged up here, or is it just off just by a bit? Maybe he can get it back in this situation. He'll need to.
The offense on 3rd down tonight, they've been very good, 5 for 7 thus far. They're looking at 3rd in the nose of the football. And he will have a 1st down as they get him to the ground at the 37. Only 3 there on the pickup, but that's enough to move the chains.
Well, they picked up a little bit of yardage there, and now, in this situation, should be in no hurry to run a play really fast. Let the clock wind down.
In motion left is Hopkins. They keep it with Miller on 1st down. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line.
I know they got a little yardage there, but I'm not sure the investment is right. They're still running the football, and I'm not sure there's enough time to continue to do that.
Meanwhile, in Foxborough there in the 4th quarter. You saw the score at the bottom of your screen a moment ago. We got a good one going on there. They'll look to throw. And if they could hold on to that lead, it would be win number 4 on the season for them. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense as the clock stops with 23 seconds to go in the game. So the offense lining up 1st and 10. In motion is Fedorowicz. In motion comes the tight end left. Back to throw. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. That'll be incomplete as the clock will stop with 14 seconds remaining. These are the spots, this stage of the game, where it pays to have speed on the perimeter, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and in the 2nd quarter, he may very well run by him, but in this situation, I know as a defender, I'm loosening up a couple of extra steps that allowed him to run with him stride for stride.
So the incomplete pass brings up 2nd down. He'll look to throw. Flush to his right. And he's taken down, trying to do a little too much, getting outside of the pocket, and it results in a sack.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.